Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your May 2024 predictions. I haven't written down any messages for any groups, or I don't even have any groups just yet. I'll explore more into that as we get into your readings. So if you'd like to see more from me, don't forget to like, comment, to tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. Alright, so these are your May 2024 predictions reading, and I don't have any groups just yet because I haven't taken out your charms yet, and also I didn't write any messages and I didn't feel connected with any of my cards, so I just felt connected with these cards and the Tea Leaf Oracle deck and the charms as well, much like April 2024 predictions. We won't use any more decks unless I feel called to, and I don't know why I don't feel connected with my cards right now. It's just the way it is, but soon I'll just feel connected and I'll use all my cards again. But yeah, so I haven't recorded in a while, for about 2 or 3 weeks, because I just feel like I've been up and down in energy, like really tired. I've been having headaches and just needed to rest. So I'm back to full energy now, and I just want to keep recording readings and going live more as well. And my last live was about how can you be a better friend. So if you want to watch that, then watch that. If you don't, then it's okay. But anyway, so I will get your groups now with the charms. So I'll just pull some charms and I'll get group 1, group 2, and group 3. Alright, so let's move these cards out of the way. So we have the Bat for group 1. So money. We have money. It's funny that it was stuck on my ring. A dinosaur for group 3. So over here we have group 1 with the bat, group 2 with the money, and group 3 with the dinosaur. So take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, continue watching until the end of your reading. If not, choose another group. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your May 2024 predictions. Sorry for the late upload. It's the 8th of May when I'm recording this. I just haven't been in the best energy. I've been having headaches and just been tired and blah blah blah. So I'm back now and I'm really happy to be back with your reading. So for your charm, we have Bat. And as I got this charm, or not as I got this charm, as I was holding it before I started recording your reading, I was saying, or there's a saying of you're blind as a bat. So maybe it's about getting your eyes checked in May and making sure your eyes are healthy. Maybe you're getting new glasses, maybe you need to buy some contacts, maybe you're getting laser eye surgery, you know. Yeah, maybe you're getting laser eye surgery. It's just something to do with your eyes, just adjusting your eyes to, or maybe this is to do with like you're in the dark about something. You feel like you're in the dark about something and you need to adjust your eyes so you can kind of see it differently. And maybe you're not really in the dark. Maybe you're in denial about something, but the bat is saying to adjust your eyes and remove yourself from that denial and to open your eyes to the situation. You may be in the dark, but you can actually see. I feel like this is a very intuitive group, so you need to lean into your intuition, because maybe you've been ignoring it, like, oh, this is happening, that is happening, and oh, I don't want to be a part of it, or I don't want to do this or do that, and you're in denial about it, like, no, I'm gonna act like it's not happening, but it is happening. Or this could be like a feeling, a deep feeling that something is happening, and maybe you're shrugging it off because it's like, oh, this can't be happening, it's just my intuition, or I'm just making mountains out of molehills, but you need to trust yourself, Group 1, in May. Okay, so let's go to your cards. What do Group 1 need to know about their May 2024? Oh, there we go. We have the Ace of Wands, your energy. Don't close your energy off or block your energy off. Knight of Pentacles. What other little? We have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, something is becoming clear to you. I feel like my throat is closing up while I'm talking, and like can you hear my voice, how it's changed? Like I feel like something was blocking you before. As I was saying, in the dark you can't see, and you might bump into things and you may fear what's in the dark, but something is becoming clear. Like with the Ace of Wands, this is about fire, so fire lights up a space. The Ace of Swords is to do with clarity of mind, so it's like things are becoming clear. The Knight of Pentacles, we have a star here in the middle of the pentacles, in the middle of the card, and it's like the star is leading the way. It's showing you where you need to go. So you're not going to be in the dark in May. It's okay. Don't deny the light. Don't ignore the light. Don't ignore that inner flame. Don't ignore those inner feelings. Don't ignore these thoughts that come to your mind, because that's your intuition coming towards you, and you don't want to block it off. I'm getting use it or lose it. And then we have the Seven of Swords. I'm getting like pulling the wool over your eyes. It's interesting that we have the eye here, and I mentioned that you need to maybe go to the opticians, or it's like blind as a bat. And it's like we have swords here, which is like stress, it's pressure. And because the swords are so close to the eye, it's like I need to close my eyes before I get hurt. And maybe that's what your thoughts were before. Like, I need to close myself off from this before I get hurt, before I see things that I don't want to see before. But like in May, it's kind of like, no, you need to see this, you need to move towards this, you need to understand something, you need to know what's going on, because it's important. You need to get your eyes checked. You need to see things as they are, because maybe before you were fearing that you didn't want to see things as they are. You know, you want to live in Delulu land. You know what I mean? Then we have the Empress in reverse. You hear those sirens? It's important. Something is very important this month. It's important that you know these things. And I think that's an ambulance as well. And the Empress is in reverse. So it's like something's not being taken care of. Something is not growing as it should, and you have been wanting to ignore that fact, but it's not a time for ignoring. It's a time to open your eyes and deal with things as they come in. You know, like move slowly through it with the Knight of Pentacles. You don't need to open your eyes and then all of a sudden things keep happening. Or maybe it might, because we have the Ace of Swords, which is quick, and the Ace of Wands is quick. But then with the Knight of Pentacles, that's slow energy, so you can go as quick as you want. But the Knight of Pentacles is asking you to slow down a little bit with the rate you open your eyes, with the rate you go into something, because you closed yourself off too long from it. You know, open yourself up slowly to it, and then move towards it slowly in acceptance. Because sometimes the turnaround from denial to acceptance can be so fast, and sometimes the journey from denial to acceptance can be so slow you don't even recognize that you are accepting something, or even forgiving something or someone. Because sometimes things are a process, like it's a process of, okay, so I'm in denial. What's the first step to come out of denial? Let's use this as an example. So you want to lose weight and you're in denial that, oh, I'm not overweight, yet you're 20 stone. And it's like, oh, I'm not 20 stone. I'm perfectly healthy. I'm perfectly fine as I am. I'm going to eat all the pizza I want. I'm going to eat all the chips that I want. But at the end of the day, you are causing yourself more harm in the long run. And then you start to look at yourself in the mirror and look at yourself and think, oh, I am looking a bit overweight. And that's the first part of acceptance, is actually acknowledging that you are overweight. So what do you need to acknowledge first? And that's the path to acceptance. Wow, an interesting message there, group 1. Let's see what else we can get. What are the messages? Two of Swords. Yeah, you have just been closing yourself off to something, or off from something. And then we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck with the Sun. Clarity. You can't ignore this anymore with the Sun. Yeah, Judgment card. This is when you see things as they actually are. And you're not going to ignore it anymore. You can't ignore it. It's impossible. Something is becoming impossible to ignore in May, and you have to face it head on. You don't have to, but it's advised. Otherwise, things will just start to feel worse than they actually are, with making mountains out of molehills, Well, which side shall we get? Okay, that one flew up. Wreath. Sorrow over loss. What other messages do we have for group 1? We have Cobweb. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Yeah, some things are beyond your control. When something leaves your life, that's out of your control. Because people have their own mind, so they can think, oh, I want to remove myself from this situation now, and there's nothing you can do about it, and that's what you need to accept. Maybe situations end before you are ready sometimes, and maybe you have been struggling for a while with that, but it's about coming out of that struggle and into the light. Oh, group 1. And then we have Wall, misunderstanding. Yeah, you've been blocking something off for too long. It hasn't allowed for emotions to flow. Maybe you are grieving and you haven't been able to get through the stages of grief because you're in denial. Denial is one of the stages in the Kubler-Ross's model of grief. The stages of grief, Oh, group 1. I'm sorry for your loss if you've lost someone or something. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm going to take this one. Yeah, good news. Yeah, it's like you opening yourself up. You're opening your eyes and you're opening your ears, because it's time to step back out there again and not hide yourself, not close your eyes to the outside world, not close your eyes to the things that could be happening around you and you're in denial about it. Wow, and then let's get to your charms. Okay, what messages do we have for group 1? We have the avocado. Again, like maybe you've been trying to wrap yourself up in cotton wool, hoping that things won't affect you in any way. But they have been affecting you. When you close your eyes to things, then that means you don't want to see something because it hurts. Because you feel sorry for something, you feel bad about something. But when you open your eyes, you want to heal, you want to make things better, you want to move forward in life. We have Prada. Oops. You see how the Prada just flips over as I put it down? It's like you don't want goodness in your life, or you haven't allowed any goodness into your life because of that denial feeling of closing your eyes to things. So you've been living in discomfort. You don't want to allow discomfort into your life anymore. You want to be comfortable. You want to feel well taken care of. KG, something has been a heavy weight. And let's get one more. No, not that. What other messages do we have for group 1? As I'm trying to get a charm, I'm thinking I want better. I want more. I want more than this. I want more information, or I want more. I want better. And you need better in your life. You need more goodness. We have the dump truck. The dump truck, or I don't know what they're called, but yeah, so it's like you need to empty something. You're carrying a heavy weight. Look, you see how that flipped over? It's like you're denying that there's a heavy weight with you. Once you dump it, once you remove it, then you can feel 10 times better. Then you can feel clearer, clarity. You can feel your energy again. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you don't feel heavy anymore, or you won't feel heavy anymore. I was going to say something else, but the message just slipped out of my mind. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, group 1. Anyway, very interesting messages. It's the first time I've read from these cards by themselves, and I've quite enjoyed it. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, group 1. I hope you can resonate in some way about these messages. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye! Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your May 2024 predictions, and I haven't written any messages for your group, and I'm only using one tarot deck today, and your tea leaf oracle cards and the charms as well. I didn't feel called to read from any other tarot decks, so we're just going to use these for today. Alright, so these are your May 2024 predictions. So I pulled out the money charm, the dollars charm for your group. So maybe money, oh my gosh, I can't speak. Money matters are a concern. Guys, my words are getting jumbled. So maybe your money or your financial situation, it feels like you are struggling, or you feel like you're panicking over your financial situation to the point where, you know, you can't think straight, because you know when you're worried, you can't think of anything else but that. And you want to talk about it, but maybe you don't feel like people will understand, or maybe you feel like people will judge you when you tell them about your money problems, so then you'll keep it to yourself. But like with money, or the dollar sign, just pay attention to your finances and don't overspend, and but still take care of yourself. If you feel like you need to, say, buy some face serums or something that will aid in your health, then do that. It's like don't deny yourself of the things that are good for your health because of lack of money or resources, something like that. You still have to take care of yourself at the end of the day. So don't deny yourself of goodness in life. Experiment a little with it. Learn how to budget. Yeah, learn how to budget this month. There we go. So we have the Emperor. Yeah, you still have to take care of yourself at the end of the day with the Empress. The Empress knows how to take care of herself. The Empress is all about goodness and feeding or aiding in the growth of something or someone. So what makes you grow, what helps you grow in May or in life, and then do that some more, even though maybe you're lacking in the finances, but it's good for your mental health. Just because your financial situation, or maybe your financial situation isn't at the best, that can affect your mental health. But in order to take care of your mental health, you need to do things that will help support your mental health. Because if you don't do that for your mental health, then your mental health will decline. And then you'll still be in financial struggle. You know what I mean? So it's like a never-ending cycle. So it's like, pick your struggle in May. Pick your struggle. I don't mean to sound negative about your financial situation, but these are the messages that came through. So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. Three of Cups. And the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. Just because you have to save, just because you want to hold on to your financial resources or resources overall, it doesn't stop you from having fun, enjoying yourself, feeding into your mental and emotional health, because that's a priority. Like, yes, money is a priority also, but money always comes and goes. Your mental health sticks with you forever, and you don't want to harm yourself mentally in any way because you choose not to spend that money on meeting your friends at a nice restaurant, or going to the cinema to watch the film that you've always wanted to watch, or you've been wanting to watch for a while, or getting that facial because your skin isn't at its best right now and it's causing you to feel down. We need to lift ourselves up I don't know what happened with my voice there, but whatever happened to my voice there, we need to raise it up. We need to raise our energy, our thoughts, because we have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is all about, like, there's usually a heart depicted in the Three of Swords, but there isn't right now. And it's all about feeling like you are hurting yourself with your thoughts. Like, oh, I wish things were different. I wish this, I wish that. But sometimes our wishes can never come true. That sounds a bit morbid, but sometimes we wish for things that are out of our control, that are out of our price bracket, our wage bracket, are outside of our country or whatever. But we need to focus on the here and now. What can we do right now to raise our spirits? Yeah, it's important to save money, but what can you do outside of that? It's not all about the money. Three of Wands. Life isn't all about the money. Like, yeah, we need money to survive, to feed ourselves, to clothe ourselves. But if money is all that is on our minds, what kind of life would we live then? The King of Cups. Yeah, we need to take care of our emotional health. We need to show ourselves love and compassion, and just take care of ourselves overall. Fill up our cups. Like, sometimes we can do free things. It doesn't cost anything to take a walk in the park. It doesn't cost anything to go on the swings in the park or something like that. It doesn't cost anything to read a book that you've already brought in the past, maybe. It doesn't cost anything to... what else? To listen to some music on your headphones, anything to lift your spirit, to raise your spirit, so you're not thinking about whatever you're thinking about. Life cannot be just about what's on our minds. We need to do whatever we can to raise our spirits, and that's what you should be doing in May. The Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Because it seems like you're trying to have your hands in many different pies. We have the octopus here. Your hands in many different highs can lead to burnout and can lead to feeling like you're drained and like, oh, I'm here again and I'm doing this, that, the other. I need a life, you know. So go and live your life then, group 2, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to end up depressed and anxious and thinking that life is passing you by when it's not. It's you that's allowing life to pass you by. There's so many different things that you could be doing. Like, what are your interests? What are your hobbies, group 2? And do that. Call up your friends and go out. What are you interested in? Do you like clubbing? Go clubbing if you are. Do you like reading books? Join a book club. Do you like running? Join a running club, you know? It's given like sitting around and wondering what's out there for me. What can I do next? Oh, there's nothing out there for me, so I'm just going to sit around and watch TV all day. But no, there's so much more to life than that in May, group 2. Wow, interesting. And then let's look into your tea leaf oracle deck. What messages do we have for group 2 for their May 2024? So it's funny that the money was stuck to my ring when I first chose the money, because it's like you don't want money to be taken away from your account. You don't want to spend money. But I'm getting the saying of scared money doesn't make money. Like maybe it's about looking for a new job, or it's looking at your budget, you know? What are you spending? Look at your subscriptions. What money is going out that you don't need to be taken out? It's useless money being taken out for no reason, you know? Do that for a better emotional and mental health. Okay, because you need to be free energetically. Wow. Do you see that? Lobster financial pinch. Yeah, wow. Hand in need of help, assistance and guidance. Help is there if you need it. But all you need to do is ask for it. I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. And wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Yeah, your finances is getting in the way of your thoughts, getting in the way of your fun, getting in the way, just getting in the way of many things, getting in the way of finding new opportunities. You know, because it's like, as people say, that lack money mindset. Like, if you feel like you're not going to get money, you won't get money. But then if you release that grasp on that thought by enjoying your life, by enjoying yourself, then maybe money will come to you, because maybe you'll be applying for new jobs on the side of having fun. And then you'll get that new job that has higher pay. So loosen your grasp on your thoughts on money and go out and enjoy your life. Because I'm just seeing that you do have your eye on something. Maybe it's a business venture, maybe it's a person, maybe it's something else. I don't know, you fill in the gap. But it's about going after what you have your eye on. Because you've been struggling for a while, so you have your eye on it and you think, oh, I can never afford this. Oh, I won't like this. Oh, this, oh, that. All the excuses in the world. Well, not every excuse is an excuse, but things happen, you know, this is life. But whatever you have your eye on, you should at least try to get it. Even if it means asking for help, asking for assistance regarding money, or just help in getting to where you want to be. Alright, so what does May 2024 look like for group 2? We have Land Rover. Treat yourself. I just feel like you need to treat yourself in May. What other messages do we have? We have the Satellite. Reaching out to people, connecting with the right kinds of people, And then we have mushrooms. Having better experiences. What else do we have? What other messages? We have wanted. I want this. I want that. I have my eye on this. I have my eye on that. Oh, but I could never have this because of this, that, the other. There's always something. But in May, it's like scrap that in May and just do it. Just do it, group 2. Because I feel like you'll regret it if you don't. One more. We have the Care Bear on a cloud. A purple Care Bear on a cloud. Yeah. Because before you know it, time flies. And then you haven't achieved what you wanted to achieve. You haven't experienced what you wanted to experience. You've had your eye on it for so long, and then you don't ever do it. And then you just miss out on life and enjoyment and uplifting times. So what are you going to do with this information? Are you going to at least try to stop worrying about your financial situation? And have fun, enjoy life, join these different clubs, do what you love? Or are you going to fear that things are going to go downhill if you do these things and things go wrong and it's like thinking of the worst case scenarios? What are you going to do, group 2? It's all on you, you know? That rhymed. But anyway, that's one thing for you anyway, group 2. Thank you for watching. I hope these messages resonated in some way and you can take what I spoke about and incorporate it into your May. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your May 2024 predictions, and I'm only using these tarot cards because I don't really feel connected with my other cards right now, and I haven't recorded in a while, so I'm really excited to read into your group. Okay, so let's look at the messages. So we have dinosaur. I don't really have a message for that right now, so let's look at your cards. What messages do we have for group 3 for their May 2024 predictions? What the group do need to know? There we go. We have the Popess. Ooh, the High Priestess. And then we have the 8 of Swords. And then the Moon. Wow. Oh my gosh. We have the 9 of Swords. I love that. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. But I feel like putting this back for some strange reason. It doesn't belong here. So maybe something just doesn't belong somewhere. Maybe you've been holding on to something for a while. Oh yeah, that makes sense. 10 of Wands. It doesn't belong with you anymore. Maybe these heavy burdens have been getting in the way of your intuition. Maybe it's about dropping the fears that you have around something. With the dinosaur, dinosaurs are to be feared. You know, they roamed the earth a long time ago. And if we were existing with dinosaurs, we'll be screaming constantly and hiding and wanting to know if we're safe. So, do you feel safe? Interesting. Do you feel safe? Or have you been feeling safe? Group 3. You know, if you haven't been feeling safe, how can you remove yourself from that situation? How can you drop that situation because you don't belong there anymore? I put the 4 of Pentacles back. Those pentacles don't belong in this reading. You know, so those physical things don't belong in this reading. Because that's the only physical thing actually that was in this reading. We have the Swords, which is to do with the mind, the thoughts. The Popess, which is to do with your intuition. And the Moon, which is an intuitive card. And also fears. That's interesting because we do have both the dinosaur and the Moon. So it's definitely, what have you been fearing? And it's like being able to access your intuition. Maybe you haven't had access to your intuition for a while because maybe your thoughts have been clouding your intuition, clouding your judgment. You know, because look at these two moons here. This moon is tied to the sword, and this moon is covered by the swords. So it's like your thoughts have been holding you down, has been holding you back for a while. And I feel like these thoughts have been unnecessary thoughts because maybe you have just been carrying heavy burdens. Sorry, there's many sirens outside today. Yeah, the Two of Swords blocking you. Something's just been blocking you, group 3. And is it something that you can drop? Is it your mindset that's limiting you, that's holding you back? Your mindset is creating fear. Is it that you are in a situation that you feel like you can't get out of? Is it a person that's causing you to think these thoughts, whatever you have been thinking, that's blocking you from your intuition? I feel like you need to connect or reconnect with yourself in May, group 3. Yeah, I feel like more cards want to come out, but let's see. Those messages just ended up abruptly right there. So we have the Six of Wands. This is all about triumph. And look how the moon is far away. It's not connected to anything. It's standing alone. It just looks beautiful there. Just you look up at the moon and it's like, oh, the moon is so free and so beautiful. Freedom is what you want. Freedom is what you need in May. And then we have the Nine of Cups. We have the moth here, or it's a butterfly, I don't know which one. And it's about spreading your wings and flying away. It's about removing yourself from something, flying away from something, and feeling beautiful again. Maybe you haven't been feeling beautiful in a long time. Maybe you haven't felt like you had freedom for a long time. Freedom in your mind, freedom in your spirit, freedom to roam around something. I don't know what kind of freedom, but you fill in the blanks. And you being able to celebrate yourself because you don't feel clogged by your thoughts anymore. You don't feel bogged down by many things anymore. I'm getting like me, myself, and I. I'm getting the song, oh, it's just me, myself, and I. So cause I got me for life. I got me for life. However that goes. And it's like that acknowledgement that you have you for life. It's only you out here, and you can only rely on yourself. There's a feeling of self-reliance here and understanding yourself and knowing yourself, knowing your limits, knowing when you can go further, knowing when, this is going to bring fear towards me. This is going to bring fear into my life. This is a bit ambiguous, so maybe I should come back again, or maybe I should leave it alone. Something like that. It's about making better decisions for yourself in May as well. After coming out of the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, from being bogged down to feeling elevated and like you're connected with yourself. The Popess is connected with herself on a deeper level, so you need to connect with yourself on a deeper level. How can you do that, group 3? Is it through connecting with nature? Is it through dropping these heavy burdens that you have been carrying? Is it going for a run? Is it going to the cinema? Who knows? Whatever lifts you up, do that. Whatever lifts your spirit, do that. Alright, so let's see. What other messages do we have for group 3 for the May 2024? We have career. what's happening in your career. What will make you feel stable instead of feeling fear? We have April, which is Taurus season. What will make you feel stable? What will make you feel good? Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. Maybe it's an older man that's making you feel uncomfortable, that's blocking your thoughts, that's holding you back from the relationship you have with yourself. Or maybe an older man can help you in May. Oh wow, wealth. So maybe it's to do with your career and finances. Yeah, because we had the Four of Pentacles, but then it just didn't feel like it belonged in this reading. It didn't feel right to have it here. But then we have career and wealth. Maybe you don't realize how lucky you are. I feel like feeling lucky is a big thing in May. Maybe you have your health and that's something to feel lucky about. Maybe you have your own house, which is something to feel lucky about. Maybe you have good relationships with people, which is something that you could feel lucky about. It's about thinking about the positive things rather than the things that weigh you down. With the 8 and 9 of Swords, group 3. What do you feel lucky to have in your life? And focus on that. So that leaving this 8 and 9 of Swords thing behind isn't a big deal. It won't be a big deal because you're focusing on things that make you feel good, that make you feel stable, that make you feel like life is worth living. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but there we go. Maybe the older man is a mentor to help you feel grounded, to help you with your stability, to help you to drop these heavy burdens that you've been carrying, to help you move forward and to move on. Wow, right. And then let's go over to your charm. What message do we have for group 3 for their May 2024? We have Hammer, Thor's Hammer. What other messages do we have? We have, oh no, that came out in group 2. Don't feel like we need to use that for you. We have the game control. Yeah, it just feels like someone's playing games with you, or maybe life is a game, I don't know. What do you feel like is a game at this time that's keeping you awake at night, or that's in your head a lot? Oh, this little boy here is my boundaries charm. You need to implement boundaries on someone else or implement boundaries on yourself. So when you feel like you're thinking, your thoughts turn into something that is less than positive, then you can think to yourself, no, we are not going to think this way again. I've been through this already. I've been thinking this way for months and it's not getting me anywhere. We are going to think this instead. This positive thought instead, and we are going to think about that, and we are going to lead into it until we feel like these thoughts no longer exist. And then we have this woman on the beach and soul on her hat. And then one more. We have whey protein. Actually, one more. And waves. You come in waves. Anyway, these waves are about acknowledging how you feel about something. It's like acknowledging it will help you come out of these thoughts. Because maybe you haven't acknowledged it. Maybe you have been stuck in these negative thoughts for a long time and you've forgotten how it feels to think positively, to think in a normal way. not just think positive, because then you could be like thinking toxic positive thoughts. But it's like you have maybe forgotten what it feels like to think normally. What do my normal thoughts feel like? What do I feel? How do I feel? How can I feel comfortable? How can I take in the sights? How can I take things in? I haven't been able to uh, observe and to absorb anything good for a while, because my thoughts are getting in the way. Every positive experience has turned into something else because your thoughts have been a bit loud. I feel like your thoughts are going to be quietening down for you in May, because you have those boundaries unto yourself. You know how to handle yourself. I'm getting like Olivia Pope. She's gonna get this handled, and you can handle this. You can handle your fears. Get a handle of your fears. Get a handle of yourself. Get a hold of yourself, group 3. That's the message that's coming through. Not everything needs to be feared. Not everything needs a big thought that leads to a spiral of thoughts. You know, we need to be more stable in May. Wow. And then we have April here, actually. So May, April. So maybe you're working on your mental health in May and April. Maybe something important is happening with your career in May and April. Maybe something important with an older man in April and May. You know, so interesting. Yeah, so that's something for you, group 3. Thank you for watching. I hope these messages resonated in some way and you can implement what I said in your reading and put that into your life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye!